When we talk about its role in our lives, its role is only 20%, just 20%. But when this 20% is not properly satisfied, it means this small percentage has a big effect. When it's not satisfied, the impact will be huge, affecting your mental health during sex. When it's not satisfied, whether it's the woman or the man who is dissatisfied, the effect will be greatly enlarged, affecting your relationships, your marriage, and everything else at stake. Even your mental health, because during sex, even your mental health is affected because during sex, when you are in bed with your partner, your body releases chemicals during sex. Without these, your mood can become irritated and performance declines. Accept that this isn't normal or halal. We often avoid it, associating it with sin. Our existence is a product of sex, made from sperm and egg. We are evidence of our existence. What is this essence? As I mentioned earlier, first, you need to accept that this is not something normal that doesn't concern us. This is not something that is halal. This is not something dirty. Because in people's minds, we tend to avoid it, associating it only with sin and filth. Interestingly, if I tell you one more thing, our entire existence, from head to toe, is a product of sex. We are made from sperm and egg exactly. So we are the most profound evidence of our existence, which itself tells us about the essence of creation. So what is nutfa? What do we consider wrong and dirty? Essentially, it's about recognizing right from wrong, especially regarding halal and haram. From a young age, people often engage in harmful activities, like masturbation, which can hinder growth and development. This issue affects both boys and girls. Islamically, it's haram, and scientifically, it has negative effects. It's crucial to understand these impacts and learn how to avoid them, as different perspectives exist, but the medical and scientific consequences are significant. Engaging in wrong activities has negative effects. A major issue today is masturbation, often starting at ages 8 or 9, hindering growth. Early engagement in such activities affects growth, with negative consequences for both boys and girls. Medically harmful, Islamically haram, and scientifically affects growth. It's important to discuss avoiding these harms. Premature activities affect body development. So I see that people say, we started these things at the age of 89. Now, when you start masturbation at 89, your body is just in the process of growing, and you are hindering that growth. You are damaging your development. You can take the example of a mango tree. When it is growing, even at 3 or 12 years old, it starts to bear flowers. A wise caretaker knows that these flowers should not be allowed to develop into fruit, because it will hinder the tree's growth. So they remove those flowers to ensure the tree can grow properly. Similarly, when you start taking fruits at such an early age, when your body is still under construction and development, your growth can start to deteriorate significantly, and you may face many negative consequences. Now, this issue is not just for boys, it also affects girls. Medically and scientifically, what are the harms? First, from an Islamic point of view, it is considered haram. Secondly, scientifically, I want to discuss what the harms are. It's not just about the harms, we also need to talk about how to avoid them. As you rightly said, this is based on the teachings of our faith, and different people have different viewpoints on this. But the medical and scientific effects are significant. As I mentioned earlier, if you start this at a very early age, your growth can be affected. When you start engaging in premature activities, your body is still under development, and the processes that your body undergoes may not reach their full potential. You begin to engage in premature activities, which is the first issue.